The future of the climate crisis is being resolved in Montana right now during this integrated resource plan. If you want to help solve the climate crisis in Montana, it is now time to speak up. Hedges with the Montana Environmental Information Center, where I am the co-director and the director of policy and legislative affairs. An IRP is an integrated resource plan. It's essentially the 20-year blueprint for the utility to tell us how it's going to be providing electricity to customers over that period of time. It says what resources the utility wants to get rid of, what resources the utility wants to add. And ultimately, we can extract from that what the climate impacts of the utility's plan is. Yeah, this is another IRP that the utility has created that misses the mark. It predicts no new renewable energy. It predicts much more gas. It says it's going to acquire a larger share of an old, dying, expensive coal plant. And when that coal plant goes offline, it wants to replace it with experimental nuclear technology that doesn't even exist yet. Time and time again, throughout its analysis, NorthWestern Energy cooked the books to come up with the most expensive result possible, which is good for its shareholders, but lousy for those of us who have to pay the bills. Well, the IRP is supposed to be the foundation upon which the Montana Public Service Commission, who's supposed to be looking out for us, makes decisions about whether NorthWestern is making good decisions. And so if the Public Service Commission tells NorthWestern that its IRP misses the mark and doesn't protect customers, then it no longer could be that document that NorthWestern wants to rely on to prove that it needs more gas, more coal, and more nuclear. The best way to tell the Public Service Commission what we want is to show up at the public hearings that are going to be held starting next week in Great Falls, Helena, Billings, Butte, and Missoula, and show up in person and tell them that you want less expensive, cleaner energy that addresses the climate crisis, decreases the risk to customers, and fairly considers clean energy resources and emerging markets. Two really important ways to decrease our energy bills and address the climate crisis all at the same time. Love to. So the best thing people can do is talk about why it's important to keep energy prices low for themselves and for their family and their business. So people should show up, they should keep their testimony to about 3 minutes, and they should tell the commission that NorthWestern needs to become a modern day utility that invests in clean energy resources such as energy efficiency and renewables plus storage, and that we don't need more fossil fuels like coal, gas, or experimental nuclear technology because we simply can't afford them. Emphasize the importance of being able to maintain your family budget every month by having a utility bill that isn't astronomical and isn't guaranteed to climb based upon the plan that NorthWestern has submitted. They can submit an email to the Public Service Commission. They can do that on our website, MEIC.org, and follow the links, or they can directly send an email to pschelp@mt.gov and tell our utility commission that our utility is out of control and is looking backwards instead of forwards at how we can address our electricity needs.